Hey everyone, and welcome back to the world of Oli and Zizo. Get ready for an adventure-packed compilation featuring some of the very best moments from our favorite furry friends. If you're new here, Oli is an adorable baby cat, and Zizo is a super playful baby dog. They're the best of friends, and together they explore amazing places like Adventureland and Smartland, learning all sorts of cool things along the way. From emotional intelligence to science and math, every day is a new discovery. So get comfy and let's catch up with Oli Zizo and all their pals like the wise master teacher Hoopoe, the speedy squirrels, the bunny family, and so many more. This is the place to be for all your favorite episodes, full of laughter, fun, and amazing lessons. Let's jump right in. Today, we're heading to the beautiful mountains of Adventureland for an episode we call The Mystery of the Floating Stones. Oli and Zizo are having a fantastic day, playing right by a crystal-clear mountain stream. The sun is shining, the water is sparkling, and they're chasing each other, splashing around and having the time of their lives. Oli, with a mischievous twinkle in his eye, picks up a flat, smooth stone. "Hey Zizo, watch this," he calls out, and with a flick of his paw, he sends it skipping across the water's surface. 1, 2, 3 skips. Zizo barks with excitement and tries to copy him, but his stone sinks right to the bottom with a plop. They both giggle. But as they play, they notice something really strange. Some of the stones they toss sink instantly, while others, even big ones, just bob on the surface. How is that possible? A big stone that floats, a small stone that sinks. This is a mystery they just have to solve. Zizo, look at this one, Oli exclaims, holding up a weird-looking grey rock. It's surprisingly light for its size and covered in tiny little holes. "I bet this one will sink for sure," says Zizo, wagging his tail. Oli carefully places it in the water, and to their astonishment, it floats. It just bobs there like a little boat. "Whoa, how did it do that?" Zizo asks, his ears perked up in confusion. They try another one, a small, dark pebble. Splash! It sinks straight to the bottom. This doesn't make any sense at all. They decide they need some expert help. Just then, they spot a friendly face sunning himself on a log. It's Terry, the turtle, known for his wisdom about the water. "Hi, Terry," they both call out. Terry slowly opens one eye and gives them a warm, slow smile. "Well, hello there, Oli and Zizo. What puzzle has you two so stumped today?" he asks in his calm, deep voice. Oli and Zizo quickly explain their floating stone problem. "We thought big things sink and small things float, but it's all mixed up," Zizo says, nudging a floating rock with his nose. Terry chuckles kindly. "Ah, you've discovered the secret of density," he says. "It's not just about how big something is, but about how much stuff is packed inside it." He taps his own shell. "My shell is heavy, which helps me sink when I want to explore the bottom of the stream. But I can also hold air inside my body to help me float back up to the surface. To show them, Terry takes a deep breath and glides effortlessly into the water, sinking slowly before popping right back up with a little splash. Oli and Zizo's eyes go wide with understanding. "So, it's about what's inside?" Oli asks. "Exactly," Terry replies. "Let's do a little experiment." He points his head towards a bunch of different items washed up on the shore: a twig, a waterlogged leaf, and another one of those hole-filled rocks. Following Terry's lead, Oli and Zizo become scientists. They gather their materials for an experiment. First, Oli drops a regular, solid rock into the water. It's about the same size as the funny-looking floating one. Plunk! It sinks immediately. Then he gently places the whole rock, the pumice stone, in the water. It bobs happily on the surface. They're the same size, but one floats and one sinks. Zizo exclaims. "See," says Terry. "The sinking rock is solid. It's packed tightly with heavy stuff. But this floating rock, called pumice, is full of tiny air pockets. It looks like Swiss cheese inside. All that trapped air makes it light enough to float." As if on cue, a family of ducks paddles by. The mother duck quacks a greeting. "We heard you were learning about floating," she says. "We ducks have a secret, too. We have special oil on our feathers to keep them dry, and we trap air underneath them. That air helps us float so easily." She ruffles her feathers, and the little ducklings peep in agreement, bobbing like tiny yellow corks. The mystery is solved. It's all about density. How much stuff is packed into a space? Oli and Zizo are so excited by their discovery that they want to put their new knowledge to good use. They notice a family of bunnies on the other side of the stream who seem to want to cross, but "Can't, we can help," Oli declares. "We can build them a bridge," Zizo adds, his tail wagging furiously. They begin gathering all the floating pumice stones they can find. Working together, they carefully line up the light, airy stones across the narrowest part of the stream. It's a team effort. Little by little, their floating bridge takes shape. Terry the turtle helps them position the bigger stones, and even the speedy squirrels chip in, nudging smaller stones into place with their noses. The bridge looks amazing. The bunny family hops across one by one, safe and dry. They twitch their noses in thanks to the clever builders. Oli and Zizo feel so proud. They solved a mystery and helped their friends, all by using science. As the sun begins to set over Adventureland, our friends gather one last time by the stream. Master Teacher Hoopoe swoops down to see their amazing floating bridge. "Wonderful work, Oli and Zizo," she says, her voice full of pride. "You've learned a very important lesson today. Nature is full of surprises. Sometimes the biggest things float and the tiniest things sink. It's not about size, but about how tightly packed the inside is. That's density." Oli and Zizo beam. They feel so smart. It's time to celebrate their day of discovery with a song. Upbeat music starts, heavy or light, big or small. Density affects them all. A rock may sink, a log may ride. It all depends on what's inside. Lots of stuff in a tiny space. It will sink without a trace. Air pockets trapped, light and free. It floats on water, you and me. So next time you see something float up high, remember density and you'll know why. What an incredible adventure! Ollie and Zizo learned that you can't judge whether something will float or sink just by its size. It's all about density. Now, for a challenge for all of you watching at home. With a grown-up's help, find some safe items around your house, like a plastic toy, a spoon, or a piece of fruit. Get a bowl of water and become a scientist just like Ollie and Zizo. Before you put each item in, make a guess. Will it float or will it sink? Then test it out and see if you were right. It's a super fun way to learn about the amazing science of density. Let us know in the comments what you discovered. And that's all the time we have for today's adventure with Ollie and Zizo. Wasn't that fun? They solved a tricky mystery, learned all about density, and even built a bridge to help their friends. It just goes to show that being curious and working together can lead to the most wonderful discoveries. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you enjoyed hanging out with Oli Zizo and all their pals in Adventureland, don't forget to hit that like button. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode full of fun, friendship, and learning. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you all again very soon for our next big adventure. Bye for now.